is headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Left side, it's Knight. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer. Getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Out wide right, it's Knight. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Iamaleava with the catch. It's Knight. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Got his man. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava fires to the big fella. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball. And right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy. But the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
Finds his tight end. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Making the adjustment on the play. Again, it's Iamaleava. Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Bruins!
They talked about it coming into this game, guys. They were going to be aggressive. They had an opportunity. Could have kicked a field goal? Absolutely not. Hammered down, they stay aggressive, and they strike first in this football game.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for room. It's Richard. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. He's loose on the left. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this, baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Martin. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the give off the left side. Finding some room. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. With the run on 1st and goal.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Iamaleava. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Still on his feet. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They give it back to him. Just smothered on the play.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And they inside to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Rush is on. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Moves the pocket. It's Iamaleava. Out wide left, it's Ellis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Iamaleava to the air again. Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Indiana. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Iamaleava knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. To throw, it's Iamaleava. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Fires to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Fires toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Throwing, Iamaleava. The short hands, it's Knight. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback changing the play. Drops back. It's Iamaleava. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. They're down to one timeout left in the half. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. It's complete. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on third down, but the bad news is you're still miles away.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Fourth down, Iamaleava. Under pressure. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll need a bunch on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Completes the shuffle pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Gets rid of it.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Finds his man. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They're all over it, trying to buy time. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Bruins in the hurry-up.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the ball, make a big play through the air. Then you're covering the throw game well. What happens? He pulls it down, makes the run. He's showing you a little bit of everything.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And man, oh man, I just don't understand what we're trying to do offensively. Like, last possession was your fourth pick, and coming out, throwing again. They've got to find some way to settle this dude down or settle his behind on the bench and find somebody else that can make some plays.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. He fires one deep over the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Changing the routes with his receivers. 4th down, Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Iamaleava finds the tight end. Runs through a man. He might have space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. Play fake, Iamaleava. He lets it fly. Goes high to pull it in. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UCLA! No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the 1st down. The defense was offside. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the run, it's Richard. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with the Wyoming Cowboys taking on the number 23 team, the Virginia Tech Hokies.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Line gets set, first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He's past the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the ground, it's Martin. Fights off a defender. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running to the left. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throwing, Iamaleava. Fires quickly. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Bruins peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Making the adjustment. Sets his feet. It's Iamaleava. Look out. And it's a sack.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his 2nd sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting him on the ground for the 2nd time today.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the right. Fires it incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
All wideouts, no backs. Saying in the gun on 3rd down. He's taking the shot. And he throws another interception. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. On the ground, it's Richard. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Right back to it. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Caught. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking deep down the right side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He is in! Touchdown, Indiana! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
On these critical fourth downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's going to take off. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Hit as he throws. Unloads in the nick of time.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Looking to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Enough to move the chains. All by himself down the middle. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He's got the two-point conversion, but they are still way behind. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. The sure hands, it's Richard. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Rashad Downs going up top. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Hits the hole, it's Knight. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
Iamaleava escapes the pressure to his right. He wants a big play here late. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hoover. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Right side, it's Richard. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first. He's going to let one fly down the middle. A full dive to haul that one in. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's got him this time. Breaks into the open. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Looking for the two-point try. Out wide right, it's shot. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead.
UCLA, 21.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They want to run it left here. He's past the sticks. Sprinting away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big choke play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive